What is going on, guys? We are back in New York, back at my parents' house to prepare for our first East Coast event at the end of March, which is Dream Asia Food Fest at the American Dream Mall. This video, I'm going to be kind of showing you how we're going to put together like a booth from scratch, because we don't have any of our equipment, any of our supplies or anything out here on the East Coast. So I'm literally putting together one entire set. This morning I went over to Costco and I already got a lot of the bins, the tables, a lot of the stuff. I gotta clean up the garage, some of our tables, wagon, or 3-compartment sink. I moved a lot of stuff inside already. I'm about to head over to Restaurant Depot to get like a lot of the other stuff, like guest checkbooks, napkins, paper towels, what else? A whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm gonna be doing mostly supply runs. This is a week-ish before the event starts. Well, pretty much a week before I need to go and set up for the event. I still gotta get a U-Haul, Enterprise, Penske rental. I still gotta get a bunch more supplies before we have everything in place. So yeah, come along. This is gonna be a fun video of the East Coast, of our East Coast expansion, building a whole new set of equipment for events, and also what doing events is like on the East Coast. First stop is Harbor Freight to get all of our tools, electricals, tarp, any mats, hardware, equipment is all at Harbor Freight. This place has like everything, all the tools. That was a bad angle. Tow hitches, don't need those, don't have my truck out here. So I will need, I don't think we need to go too crazy. I think just these will work. A couple tie downs for the fridges, moving any caster wheels if we need them, 3-wheel dollies. Alrighty, look at all these different sizes. These are extreme duty ones, just a little overkill. We're not going for black ventilated. This is honestly a little bit harder than you think, because our normal booth size is 10 by 10, and for some strange reason none of these like to fit in a 10 by 10. Like, what is this? You're 1 foot off here, 1 foot off here for a 20, 2 feet off, 1 foot too long, 2 feet too small. Like, what the heck? I mean, we could always go 11-11 and then it just covers a little bit more of the space. Or we could go 8 by 11. It just sucks that this is not the right tarp type. Like, we're not looking for mesh ventilated. Oh man, there is this one, but this is kind of overkill. Double the price. 10 by 12 is pretty good, because then you can pair it with like you can pair it with anything else. For the front, generally you need to tarp your back cooking area. Sometimes the front needs to be tarped too, but not always. But we always want to make sure that we have tarp for the front and for the back. But I think, you know what? Whatever. I'll go one of these. One extreme duty, and we'll make sure that this lasts for the lifetime of East Coast events. Whatever. Hey, as one of my friends said, as long as you're doing volume, as long as you make money, it doesn't really matter. The more money that you make, the better quality that you can buy for like everything, to make sure that things continue to run well, and obviously your team's more protected. Your kitchen or your cooking area is more protected because you have better equipment, better resources, and better supplies. Let me double check what else. Next, power adapters, 3-way grounded adapters. We need some of these. I don't think we need 100 foot. What is this? 16 gauge. These are 25 feet. We'll do 25 feet, 12 gauge. These are 50 feet, 12 gauge. 25 feet, 12 gauge. So wires have different like electrical capacities to them, And it's important to note that there are certain ones, like outdoor ones, that can handle a larger amount of current, and ones that can't handle the current. In general, if you're comparing you don't need too much electrical knowledge to see that one costs more than the other. And generally speaking, the one that costs more is able to handle a little bit more if it's the same brand. But just need a couple of 25s, a couple of these. I have two 50s already. We definitely need one of these. And then probably pick up two of those. Another thing is generators, especially for events. Your what is it called? Your running watts. Your starting watts is different than your running watts. Your starting watts is the total amount of watts that you have accessible to your generator, but your running watts is how many watts that you actually are able to use of that generator, like the power of it versus the power that you can use from it. And in general, when you do events, you want to use the inverted generators because those are much quieter. I'm dropping a lot of knowledge here. Anyone who's in the event space, or anyone who's actually just wants to learn about like the most random stuff, stay tuned. I got more coming. As I'm dicking around, I realize that it's already 5 and Restaurant Depot closes at 6, so I need to get going. One of the problems that I have when I go shopping, especially for equipment or for the business, is that I forget to check the time sometimes. And I forgot that today I am on kind of a time crunch because Restaurant Depot closes in an hour and it's like 10 minutes away, and I need to look for hella stuff from there, which will be fun. But even Restaurant Depot shouldn't take too long, because I know pretty much what I need to get. There's just a lot of things that I need to, I'm walking up and down the aisles to double check everything, especially because we're doing our first event in New Jersey, so we don't have other sets of equipment to borrow from in case we miss something. Like in California and in Vegas, right, we have multiple sets of equipment, so if one set's missing something, we have another set right there, so then we go back home and then we can grab it. But here, if we're missing something, we got to go shopping for it. So I'm trying my best to make sure that we hit everything and we grab everything, maybe a little over what we need sometimes, just to make sure. Oh, I locked it again. Just to make sure that we don't end up missing things during the actual event and getting screwed over then. So off to Restaurant Depot now. Back at Restaurant Depot, our home. We visit this place like once a week or so. Alrighty. We gotta look for a couple of things today. I think it's this. It's either, because we need this, for straining the noodles, I believe. It fits like this. Oh, or maybe it was this one. I think it's this one. Yeah, that looks right. I'm honestly kind of just going off of what I remember from the booth itself, because there's so many parts to it. So I'm gonna be picking apart the pieces one by one to make sure that I have everything. If you've never been to Restaurant Depot, this is what it looks like inside. It's fun. There's hella stuff here, like tons and tons and tons of stuff, but I'm not gonna record too much because I'm on a time crunch now, and I gotta look at the list of what we need. Then I gotta go find all of it. We gotta do a lot more runs, because I think the ones that I'm going to, at least upstate, I'm in Newburgh right now, so I just finished up at the Restaurant Depot in Newburgh. Pretty much went up to closing time, so it's 6 here. I got most of the stuff, like all the trays, garbage bag, broom, all that good stuff. But then like they don't have a lot of the things that we usually have access to over in Vegas or in SoCal. So it's gonna take a couple extra trips to make sure that we get everything together, but it's okay. That's why I came a week early. I feel like if I didn't come a week early, it would actually be a scramble. Like I don't think I would be able to sleep at all. But right now, it's okay. Kind of unfortunate though, because Costco and Restaurant Depot are in opposite directions. That's why I did Costco first, stopped at home, and then came out to Restaurant Depot and Harbor Freight. But then, still, most of the things I still don't have, including pots. So tomorrow will be another day. You already know we're back out here shopping. We're at Home Depot today, and we're grabbing these. I already put them in my cart, but we're grabbing these food safe containers. So if you ever need to hold like a large bucket or large amount of sauce or anything like that, these are the ones to go with. And then just pick up a couple of lids. Yeah, I'm browsing around Home Depot today looking for our makeshift banner frame, looking for buckets, water buckets, any additional electrical cords, pretty much any tools to help us build out our setup. No food items here. This is all like industrial. I forgot what aisle he said the water. Actually, no. He said, oh, I think it's this. I think he said 9. I believe it would be this. Yeah. Oh, that is. It's a little bit intense. This. Jesus. Maybe I don't need that size. Like, these are gonna be heavy to lift up. The other option is PVC, but PVC piping is not that strong, and it's gonna be hard to withstand any East Coast winds that come by. I don't want to do PVC because most of the time when you do see vendors use PVC, oh, what a perfect example. When you do see vendors use PVC, they just bend like this. So what you want is you generally want banner frames to be made out of metal, like metal kind of like this, but you don't necessarily want to build it yourself. If you're on the West Coast and you need a banner frame, let me know, hit me up. We can get one over to you. But since we're on the East Coast and there are no banner frames here, we're most likely gonna have to build one, which will be a nice challenge because these are pretty heavy. So Home Depot, they're able to cut down the size that you want and also thread for you. So I have like all the dimensions that I need. Now I just need to make sure that we have like all the connecting pieces to make sure that we can actually put something together. And then the other thing is making sure that it's not too heavy, because if it's too heavy, it's gonna be a shit show trying to get it up and then trying to secure it too. And back in our favorite section, the electricals. This is my favorite section. I love looking at these. Building off of the Harbor Freight run. Oh, you see 16 gauge, and then there's 14 gauge, 12 gauge. You can tell, again, like I already mentioned it, but you can tell based on like the price point of each one. But 12 gauge is going to be the ones that will carry the most amount of current over. So you'll be able to actually utilize the majority of your 20 amps that comes from like a standard circuit. That's why if you're ever using any like commercial equipment, you need 12. If you're using like, if it's like lights, hanging lights, POS, stuff like that, then you don't really need that much, so then a 16 gauge could work because it's a lot more economical to get 16 gauge than 12. Just got finished with Home Depot. We got, oh, you can't really see the trunk, but we got a good number of stuff, like all of like cleaning hardware, buckets and stuff. But then for the banner frame, I'm gonna go back and do some research. Like I talked to a couple people, so I kind of know what needs to happen if that's the direction that we're going in. Like I can come back in, let them know, and then get everything done. But right now I'm trying to look for other options that might be a little bit easier on the overall stress of it, because if we do build it, I have to test it out first. Got no one to really help like test it out with, and then we're going straight to the event. But as of right now, we're also submitting all of our additional paperwork for the event, which is great. So much fun. I love paperwork. Paperwork's the best thing ever. I didn't pick up the propane this time because, I mean, this car does not have space to fit 6 propanes. And but now we know that Home Depot has propane, so we're kind of chilling, because even if we need it last minute, boom, Home Depot propane, we're good. Yeah. But now that we finished Home Depot, it is time to get some coffee and then go back and do paperwork. Woohoo! Fun times today. I got back from the other restaurant depot and got most of the stuff that we still need. We're still missing a couple of things, but we should be able to get those at like Costco Business and the restaurant depot closer to the venue. But we just got these in today. These bad boys. So today's mission, take the fridges out of the boxes, and then from the pictures, it looked like there were wheels. So hopefully I can put wheels on them. Otherwise, it's gonna be a hell of a time getting them anywhere pretty much. We got some more equipment. We got this is all the old shit. There's my old hockey bag. I haven't touched that in a couple of years. And then I will take these bad boys out. I didn't really realize how big these fridges were. This one's hella long. I already put together this one, like the handle and everything on here. This one's all set. Whoa, oh my god. Yeah, this one's set. And then I gotta do this one. 2 massive ones. It's a good thing I got a 12-foot truck. I'm renting a 12-foot truck. I think if I rented like a 10-foot one, we wouldn't be in trouble, but it'd be a lot harder to fit everything in, because I need to fit both of these fridges in. And then this one, second fridge, I'm gonna start opening up. First fridge opened up, set up, all done. Keys, all good. Didn't take too long either. They have small wheels on the bottom of it, so it's not too bad. It is manageable. It's gonna roll. Just if there's bumps and stuff, it might not. It might stop rolling. It might stop rolling at some point. We are now officially one day out from setting up for Dream Asia. I got my rental, starting to get the back of the box truck packed up. This one's a 12-footer. That means it comes with no ramp, which is unfortunate. The next sizing, or the next size up, comes with a ramp, but it's a 16-footer, and it costs a little bit more per day and mileage, I think. So it didn't make sense, because 12 feet fits everything that we're going to have. I just need to figure out how I'm going to stack everything inside. And then play some Tetris here. We still have the 2 canopies that we need to get in.